Stop and listen. When you're at home tonight, what is the most private thing you do? Brush your teeth? Fall asleep? Lock your front door? For one mother and her small son, the simple act of locking the door was an protection. It was a courtesy to the intruder who was already inside. This man wasn't a burglar. He was a silent spectator, living in a space no bigger than a coffin, just feet from their bed. For 3 days, he charted their movements, logged their sleep, and waited for the lights to go out. Tonight, we expose the chilling reality of the phantom roommate. This isn't just a story about a break-in. This is the permanent destruction of the one place you believe is truly safe. The concept of home is primal. It's more than just walls and a roof. It's a psychological fortress, our personal sanctuary from the unpredictable dangers of the outside world. We curate it, we personalize it, and above all, we trust it. This sacred trust is built on the assumption that when we lock our doors, we are sealing ourselves off from any threat. But what happens when the threat is already inside, sharing our air, listening to our heartbeats, and treating our sanctuary as its own hidden observation deck? This is the story of that trust being systematically dismantled, moment by terrifying moment. For the young mother and her 5-year-old son, their small apartment was their entire world. It was humble, but it was theirs. Life followed a predictable, comforting rhythm. Mornings were for cartoons and breakfast, afternoons for play, and evenings for winding down. But subtle oddities began to disrupt their peace. A carton of milk left on the counter when she swore she put it away. The faint, almost undetectable scent of something unfamiliar in the air. The cat, usually calm, would suddenly stare intently at the dark, narrow utility closet by the bedroom, letting out a low, guttural growl before slinking away. She dismissed it all as the quirks of an old building, the forgetfulness of a tired single parent. The truth was far more sinister. Tucked away in that cramped closet, a man had created a nest. He had been there for 3 days, a phantom in their home. During the day, while they were out, he would slip out to use their bathroom and eat their food. At night, he would return to his hiding spot, the thin door his only barrier from them. He listened to her lullabies, to the child's sleepy questions, to the casual phone calls she made to friends. He was an invisible, parasitic presence, absorbing every detail of their lives. 8 p.m. watching TV. The sound of their laughter echoes just feet from his hiding spot. 10 p.m. brushing teeth. He hears the running water, the casual chat about the next day. 11 p.m. lights out. He listens to the shifting of sheets, the deep sighs of sleep. For him, their life was a television show he watched from backstage. For them, it was a life lived under the invisible gaze of a predator. The night it all came undone, it was the cat that sounded the final alarm. A sharp, insistent meow from the foot of the bed, a sound so piercing it cut through the mother's sleep. Her eyes snapped open, adjusting to the moonlight filtering through the window. And then she saw it. The closet door was ajar. From the sliver of darkness, a man was emerging. Slowly, silently. He wasn't rushing, he was simply stepping out, as if it were his own room. There was no scream, only a surge of pure, primal adrenaline. Her mind didn't have time for fear. It only had one command: save her son. In one fluid motion, she scooped the sleeping child from his bed. The man took a step toward them. She didn't hesitate. She ran to the window, fumbled with the lock, and threw it open. They were only on the 2nd floor, over a patch of soft grass. Without a second thought, she pushed her son out into the night air, praying the fall wouldn't hurt him. She was about to follow when the man grabbed her arm. The struggle was brief, brutal, and silent. She fought with the ferocity of a cornered animal, finally breaking free and tumbling out the window after her child. The apartment was deep cleaned, the family moved out, and the case went cold. But years later, the now-adult son was haunted by one detail in the police file: a tiny note about the utility closet they had all missed. Behind the makeshift bed, investigators found a small, hand-drawn calendar. It was marked with a red circle on the day the mother and son returned to clean the apartment. It showed the man had not run far. He was simply waiting for the apartment to be empty, and for them to return one last time to pack their belongings. The final, terrifying realization: he had been close enough to watch the car pull up, close enough to listen to them breathe, that entire final day, before vanishing forever. This was not a chance encounter. This was a predator's calculated goodbye. What is a home when its sanctity can be so easily violated? It becomes just a collection of rooms, a physical space haunted by the memory of false security. The true violation isn't just the presence of an intruder, It's the theft of peace, the permanent scar left on your psyche. You are never truly alone in your home again. Every creak of the floorboards, every shadow in the corner, becomes a question. Is it just the house settling, or is it someone else settling in with you? If this story shook your sense of security, tap the like button and share this video to warn others about the true definition of a home invasion. And for more deep dives into the terrifying cases that expose the hidden dangers around us, make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on. Comment below, what is the first thing you are checking in your house tonight?